Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome to Art Regner's video blog, live from Michigan Stadium from the visiting coaches booth, site of today's Michigan's overtime victory over the Northwestern Wildcats by a score of 38-31. As you can see, I am in the visiting coaches booth, and here is their board in their room. Go Cats, beat blue. So let's follow me over here as I'm going to sit down and present the rest of it. Show you Michigan Stadium in the background. So we are here in Ann Arbor. So let me sit down. And yes, I am growing a mustache for November to promote men's health. And let me tell you right now, I can't wait to shave the thing off. But aside from that, what a great game. I have seen many great games here at Michigan Stadium. Going back to when I was a student here, Anthony Carter's touchdown catch against Indiana that won the game for Michigan, last play of the game. Of course, Cordell Stewart's touchdown pass, I was here for that. I've been here for Mercury Hayes' touchdown pass, last year Notre Dame, and everything in between. But I have to admit, I never in my life, maybe last year at Notre Dame, but I never thought with 18 seconds left that Michigan was going to win this football game. I really have to say that Northwestern is a very, very good football team. You have to credit Pat Fitzgerald, King Coulter, what a quarterback. Michigan really didn't have any answer for them. This was like Michigan playing the Air Force, only the Air Force had better athletes, if that makes any sense from what happened a couple of months ago now. But anyway, Michigan does win this game. Devin Gardner, I thought, played very, very well. Michigan's defense made stops when they had to, especially at the end. But really, I want to play Brady Hoke again for you, and this was his opening statement to the press, and then we'll go on. So here's Brady.
Let me ask them a question. Who started writing the article before the game was over? Yeah, exactly. I should have picked you out. Now, you know, obviously, we've got a lot that we didn't do well, but we did do well when you win the football game, and it was two teams that played hard. I have so much respect for Pat and how he runs his program, how his guys come to work every day, and how they play. We knew it would be a dogfight. We missed way too many tackles. You got to give King Coulter some of that respect because he made us miss them. We got to do a better job there. I think offensively, move the ball pretty consistently. Still need to rush for more yards from the backfield, which means we still got to continue to improve up front. How we're blocking the line of scrimmage. We missed a couple cuts, but Devin did a tremendous job really managing everything, staying into the game and extending some things, and then his athleticism obviously helped on some of the first downs. We were 7 of 10. That's all I got to say.
There you have it. Brady Hoke saying that's all I've got to say. And the reason I played that opening statement is because I don't want to jump to any conclusions here without you first hearing from Brady Hoke, because a lot of the things, how I develop my opinions is by listening to what the players themselves have to say, or in this case what Brady Hoke has to say, the coaches. And I'm still under the impression right now that Brady's not real happy with his line play. I think he thinks Michigan should be running the ball more consistently. Fitz Toussaint had a couple of really good runs, but never really seemed to get off. I know that he didn't get 100 yards, but he was pretty close to it. But my point being is this, is that in order for Michigan to get to where they want to be, which is contending not only for a Big Ten championship each and every year, but is also contending for a national championship, they're going to have to be a well-balanced team. I think you saw with Devin Gardner today that the kid is kind of special. He can actually play quarterback, and whether it's Shane Morris, Devin Gardner, or somebody else, I think the quarterback position is in good hands in the future. Now, what leads me to really what I wanted to talk about today. Devin Gardner was asked a question about, well, what happens when Denard Robinson is deemed healthy. Now, from what I've heard, Denard has not taken snaps the last 2 weeks. So whether or not he's ready next week for his final game at Michigan Stadium, which would be against Iowa a week from today, or not, I guess remains to be seen. Hopefully he will take some snaps I think because certainly Michigan would like to honor Denard Robinson by allowing him to play his last game here at Michigan Stadium if he's healthy enough. But anyway, the question asked to Devin Gardner was, do you think you've done enough to kind of have a quarterback controversy or to say, hey, I'm a quarterback? And Devin Gardner said, listen, this is Denard's team. It's been Denard's team, and it's going to be Denard's team until he leaves. So that goes to show you the mindset and what this team really thinks of Denard Robinson. If Denard Robinson can play, he is Michigan's starting quarterback, period. And I, for one, would like to see him play. I think one thing that's pretty apparent when you watch Devin Gardner as opposed to Denard is that Gardner is considerably taller than Denard Robinson, and I think that, and he has a really good pocket presence, and I think that his height does help him when he's looking downfield to make plays. So many times it looks like Denard, and that's why I think he has sort of a launching style when he throws the football, is because I think it's kind of difficult for him to see over the behemoths that play on the offensive and defensive lines. But all in all, this game was incredible. It was exciting. I have to be honest, at 18 seconds left, I'm trying to think about which bowl will Michigan go to, because it certainly won't be the Rose Bowl. But just an incredible play. Devin Gardner and Roy Roundtree hooking up. 18 seconds left, a 53-yard pass down to the 9-yard line for Northwestern. Heck, if there was more time on the clock, I'm sure Michigan would have tried to win the game before it had to go to overtime. And then Kenny Demmons making some big stops on 3rd and 4th down for the Northwestern Wildcats. Now, Northwestern kind of went to an option play there. The last 2 plays where they had to get a first down in order to extend the drive, to extend overtime. And they kind of sort of went up the middle, which was kind of curious, because if one thing we've learned about Michigan's defense, which I still thought or considered the best of the Big Ten, maybe I'll rethink that after today, is that Michigan could not contain the outside all day long. Northwestern was just burning them and burning them. Yet on those final 2 plays, it seemed that, I don't know if Michigan got in too quickly or too fast, but it did seem that Northwestern almost played into Michigan's hands there right at the end of the game. But Michigan made plays when they had to. I mean, Northwestern had over 400 yards of offense, so I mean, they certainly have to feel good about themselves. But Michigan now 7-3 in this ball game. And again, kind of a miracle finish. Devin Gardner played, I thought, very, very well. Michigan's defense made stops when they had to, but really, it's amazing that Michigan won this football game. I'm still kind of freaked out by it, to be honest with you. But, you know, as Brady Hoke said, and again, going back to what Brady said, and I know I'm all over the place here, because when you see a game like this live, it's incredible. It really, really is incredible. Both teams played hard, as Brady said. Both teams really went after it. Both teams probably deserved to win and deserved to lose, if that makes any sense at all. I mean, there were certain moments where each team shined and certain moments where it was not their best moments. But it's football, it's college football, and that's why it's great. But overall, I think that Michigan does have to get better. I think they still have to tackle better on defense, and I really still believe that their offensive line can be more physical and really sustain their blocks when they're trying to establish a running game. And then on the defensive side, I think Michigan has to get off their blocks better. I think Iowa's going to be a win next week. I don't believe in the Hawkeyes, as many people know. Going down and facing Braxton Miller 2 weeks from now down in Columbus, the old snake pit, as Bob Ufer used to call it, is going to be maybe rough for Michigan, but they have a chance of really winning this game, of winning the conference, playing for the championship, and then going out to the Rose Bowl and facing either Oregon or USC or Stanford or whomever comes out of there if Oregon qualifies for the national championship game. But overall, just a stunning game, a stunning outcome. It was great atmosphere here. Both teams played well, but in the end, Michigan made more plays at the end. Devin Gardner, Roy Roundtree, the heroes on offense, and Kenny Demmons, really kind of the hero on defense. Made a very, very couple of big stops there in overtime to preserve the win. Till we meet again, which will be in a couple of days or tomorrow after the Lions-Vikings game, I'm Art Regner from Michigan Stadium in Ann Arbor, Michigan for FoxSportsDetroit.com. Have a safe and pleasant one, everyone. We'll see you. Bye-bye.